What's up? It's Jat T. Jones, and today I'm going to share a discovery with you where I discovered that beautiful women are a lot nicer and friendlier than they seem. So, you're probably looking out into the world and you're seeing all these beautiful women, but they're looking very cold, very serious, maybe even a bit mean. And because of that, you're afraid to go and talk to them because they're intimidating to you and you're expecting that most of them are going to be stuck up, mean, bitchy, reject you straight off, and so on. So, let me tell you a story about an accidental discovery I made that allowed me to see that women are a lot friendlier than they seem. So, the game you see isn't actually the game you experience. It's a different game. People, what I realized is okay, so let me backtrack. When I started walking up to a lot of women, approaching a lot of women, being very social, talking to a lot of women on a day to day basis, I realized something. I realized, wow, almost every single woman I talk to turns out to be friendlier and nicer than I expected her to be. And then I made a realization. I had a realization. I said, oh, okay, so when you are going about the world and looking at people, and I actually did this, and I looked at people and I said, oh, wow, not only women, but human beings, when they're walking around doing just their own thing, they seem more intimidating, they seem mean, they seem cold, they're very serious, right? But then I noticed when you talk to a person, man or woman, the second you talk to them, they kind of like snap out of their trance and then they put on a big smile and they're like, hi. And then they're usually kind. So the game you're seeing, if you're someone who's been observing women from afar for a while, what has happened is you have developed a negative belief, a negative feedback loop, thinking that, oh, I see beautiful women all around, but they're all stuck up, intimidating, overly serious, and etc., right? Not friendly. Well, when you look at human beings, generally speaking, when they're out in public, look kind of unfriendly. And what I realized is, oh, everybody's just absorbed in their own heads, in their own problems, and they're just trying to deal with life. And they're going through the world, and they're not really present in the moment, but rather they're caught up. Another thing you need to understand about yourself, being a fellow human, and all humans, is we live in trance states. We're in a constant trance. We go from one trance to another trance to another trance, okay? We're thinking about our work, then we're thinking about our career, then we're thinking about relationships, then we're thinking about a problem. We go from one trance state to another trance state to another trance state. And we're very rarely present here fully in the moment. Now, when a human being is present here fully in the moment, you will see someone who probably has a smile on their face, someone who's breathing, someone who's relaxed, and someone who generally looks relaxed and open and friendly. But let's be real. In this day and age where everybody feels like they're overwhelmed, they're behind, and they're just trying to catch up, it is the rare human that is going to be walking around in a state of presence. Therefore, when you're looking at women, whether it's at a house party, whether it's at a bus stop, whether it's at a coffee shop, wherever it is, you need to understand that most of the time, the woman is going to be in this trance state. She's going to be up in her head thinking about her own life, her own problems, whatever, right? And so, because she's in a logical, rational state, she's going to look serious, okay? So what I realized is that, hey, when I walk up to women, a lot of times I would make a prediction in my head. Okay, this girl's definitely going to be friendly. This girl's going to be mean. This girl, I don't know, she looks kind of cold. But almost every single time when I walked up to a woman, I was wrong in my assumption. I was almost always wrong. Sometimes I thought, oh, this girl's going to be super friendly, and she was mean. But most other times, like 95, 98% of the time, you walk up to these other women and you're like, she looks kind of serious. She looks kind of like closed off, and they would be very friendly and open. And some of them even blatantly flirtatious, happy that a guy came to talk to them. Okay? So what you need to realize is this. What you're seeing out there in terms of women looking very unfriendly is in a way an illusion. And if you break through that barrier and start taking action and connect with these women, what you're going to see is most of them are going to greet you with warmth, with a smile, with friendliness. So, women are not as mean, standoffish, stuck up, whatever you think they are. They're not as intimidating as you think. That's just what you're seeing is a human being in their trance state. Whether it be me and you will also look serious and a bit maybe intimidating because we look serious. But when someone comes to talk to us, we snap out of it and we're like, oh, hi, hey, how's it going? Okay? And that's what happens when you talk to women a lot of times. They're like in that state and then they're like, oh, hi, yeah, hi, right? And then they put a smile on their face. Okay? Now, I know there can be like a lot of side notes here, like, oh, Jad, but if you approach a woman here, then she's not going to be friendly or blah, blah, blah. Or what if she thinks you're a creep? That's like other topics. Right now, we're just giving you one mindset, which is, generally speaking, when you walk up to a woman at the appropriate time, in a gentlemanly fashion, respecting her, in a way where you're connecting with another human being, when you're doing it in a good way, very often, like super often, most of the time, you will get a warm response from those women. Now, maybe a final side note. Am I saying that just because all these women give you a positive response, that they're all going to be attracted to you? No, of course not. Of course not. If you walk up to 10 women, 20 women, a small percentage will be attracted to you because you're their type, they're single, all this other stuff. And a lot of them just won't be because you're simply not their type or they're not looking or whatever. That's a different story. So don't misinterpret that what I'm saying is all the women are friendly and therefore automatically attracted to you. No, that's then another step. You got to talk to them and see if they're feeling you or if they're just being friendly. That's, again, another topic for another day. So, the world you see out there of intimidating women, beautiful women, super beautiful women who are apparently super serious and intimidating, if you listen to what I'm saying and do what I did, go from passive to active and go talk to these women, you will be met with a pleasant surprise after pleasant surprise after pleasant surprise as you see how many of these beautiful creatures are actually open, friendly, and kind, of course, when they are approached in a gentlemanly, good fashion. So, that's the video for today. Drop a comment below. What was the insight? Now, if you've been stuck for 2 years or more, if you've been stuck for 2 years or more, unable to attract the women that you truly want, the women that you're truly attracted to, I have developed a 5-step system and it is absolutely free. You can go watch the masterclass at jadtjones.com. The 5 shifts you need to make to go from being stuck to dating the women that you're truly attracted to. So jump over to jadtjones.com and watch the free masterclass. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button to subscribe. I'll see you in the next. Peace.